Go. Okay, so this morning I'm going to be talking about trading sessions. I'll be talking about trading sessions, all right? So now, the first thing that we'll need to understand is that let's even go to internet and check what are trading sessions. So now, a trading session refers to a specific period where a particular financial market is open for trading. In the Forex market, the market operates 24 hours, right? Let me change the color. In Forex market, the market operates 24 hours a day, but it's divided into different sessions based on the major financial centers around the world. So we have the Sydney, which is also called the Asian session. We have the Tokyo, which is also called, that's Japan and all that. Then we have the London session, and we have the New York session. Okay, so if we are trading Forex, these are the sessions we need to put in place. So why are they actually called sessions? They are sessions because when we are in our own daytime, some other countries, they are in their night or afternoon. And these are the major financial hubs in the world, just as you can see here. The major financial centers around the world. So Sydney controls the whole of Australia. Tokyo controls the whole of Asia. London obviously controls UK, United Kingdom. Okay, all those areas, even the European session, the London controls them, the whole Eurozone. Then of course, New York controls America, Canada. Okay, so these are the four. Now there is one also that is not necessarily being highlighted, and that one is called the Frankfurt session. So Frankfurt is between Tokyo and London. That's where you have the CHF, Switzerland, and that's where you have the Germany. Okay, so now these are the sessions that you will consider, but the Frankfurt session can actually be merged with the London session. Do you get it? So let's now look at the time because the time shifts, the time changes. All right. Let's see. So trading session times. Trading sessions in Nigerian time. Okay, so we are here. Now, okay, two more lines. Let's see what the two more lines are. All right, let me change this to black. So now, London Stock Exchange happens between 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is GMT, but we are in GMT +1. Okay, so New York Stock Exchange is from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tokyo is from 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. and Sydney is from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. All right. So now, so this is the working hours of West African time, WAT. So we have the London opens by 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. is the New York time. Then Tokyo is 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney, which is Australia, and New Zealand is 1 a.m. to 7 a.m., while Nigeria is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. All right. So, but we are not using this one. However, there is something that is called daylight savings. So let me also let you know that. So I'm not going to be giving you definitions from my head. You will see them yourself. Okay. So what's daylight saving time? Daylight saving time, DST, is the proportion of the year, is the portion of the year in which a region's local time is advanced from its standard official time. For example, if you have anyone in the US and the distance between US and Nigeria is just 5 hour time interval. When it is DST, it's going to be what? 6 hour time interval. We and UK, we always share the same time, but there is a particular period where it's going to be what? 1 hour different. So now, when the market is supposed to close by 10 p.m., sometimes the market may close earlier, maybe 9 p.m. or 11 p.m. So these are the things that we need to know. And that is why I just keep my own fixed time of trading. That's why I just keep my own fixed time of trading to what? To 8 a.m. Nigerian time. The reason is because these people there, they will have different timings. So some days I will not be starting my class 9 o'clock. Some days I'll be trading by 7 o'clock. No, I want it to be fixed. I'm in Nigeria. Though I'm trading the foreign currencies, but I want to trade in a particular fixed time. So one of the ways for you to be able to understand this is just go and mark what is called sessions. Okay, go to your indicators. You are going to find what we call sessions. So there are so many. There is sessions on chart, there is sessions by Lux Algo, and there is just sessions. So I'm going to click on everything and I'll show it to you so you will understand the session. When you understand the session, before you will not be able to check what is the Asian high, what is the session high and the session low. All right, great. So just follow me. So now we have Asia, we have New York. So there are three colors here. Let me make the colors thicker. London, okay. Asia, let me make the blue thicker. And New York, let me make the whatever. Great. So now Asia is the blue, right? Look at it from here. That is where the market opens from. It opens by 11 p.m. Now, this particular indicator is combining both the Asia and the Sydney together as overnight session. Overnight session, not in stocks. Because if you go online and you are looking for overnight sessions, what they are going to tell you as overnight session is the London session. Because US stocks opens around 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. So their overnight will definitely be our morning, which is our own London session. That's what they call the European session. That is the overnight session. I hope it's not confusing. I'm recording this. So you will need to go and watch it again. All right, great. So, but I'm going to also try to be as slow as possible so that we can grasp the concept. So right now we are in the Asian session. Okay, let me just remove it. Let me remove London and New York. So now you see the Asian session starting by 11 p.m. So it stopped at 9 a.m. You see it? Stopped at 9 a.m. So 11 to 9 a.m. That is the overnight session, which is a Sydney session. And if you check it, that is where we have the session breaks. Look at this dash lines. That's where we have the session break. That's where we have a session break. Okay. Now, next one is going to be the London session. So now the London session starts by what time? This is 9 o'clock. Like I said before, it used to be what? 8. So, but starting by 9 o'clock and closes by what time? By 6 p.m. Okay. So look at it. Yesterday, 9 o'clock and closed by 6 p.m. So if you notice, major transactions happen at this period where the banks open. So the major financial institutions in the world. We are talking about currencies here. Is it possible for you to be doing large volumes of money outside the bank? No. You can actually do things overnight. When the bank is asleep, you do it by a transfer. But when you want to settle major money, billions of dollars, billions of naira, you have to go to the bank and do all those transactions. It cannot be done without the bank. And that is why major moves, guys, look at this now. A major move happened when this is 9 o'clock. Look at this massive move down. It happened in the London session because this is what Euro USD. This is Euro, okay? So you are going to have a major move. See it. Look at it, guys. Major moves happening by what time? By 9. When the bank, look at it. Major moves happening when the banks open. So now we are also waiting. When it is 9 o'clock, you're going to see it. So that's I'm just waiting. When it's 9 o'clock, you're going to see the major moves. Major moves will happen. All right. So that is for what? Okay, look at this one too. When it was 9 o'clock, market took off from this demand zone, started going up, came back down and went up again. Okay, so look at this. This was actually before. This is a Frankfurt session, the Switzerland bank. So the Swiss bank, sorry. So now the third one is going to be the New York session. New York session starts by 2 p.m. and close by what? By 10:57, which is now the open of Asia. All right. So let me join Asia and this guy together. Look at it. So New York starts from 2 o'clock and ends where Asia opens or where Sydney opens. Look at it. Starts what? 2 p.m. and ends where Asia opens. So now Asia is actually the midnight for us. It's the midnight for us. So if you notice in Asia, the prices are choppy. Look at the Asia, which is the blue. The prices are choppy. All right. Look at this. The prices are not really moving. See, you don't have massive moves in Asia. So now this is an assignment for you. It's not an assignment you are going to submit, but it's an assignment for you to observe. The moves in Asia is choppy. It's not as if the move in other sessions are not choppy, but the move in Asia is not very, very massive. You cannot compare them to all those moves that is in New York and let me remove this guy. That's in New York and that is in the London session. Okay, so once in a while you can have this type of moves. All right, you can have this type of moves. Okay, so now let me take out the New York. Let's have only the Asia. So this is what do you call it? This is sessions. So if you are trading in a particular session, it has to be assets that are active in that particular session. It has to be assets that are active in that particular session. So for example, I trade London session. That's why I trade only Euro USD. I can trade GBP USD. Because GBP is what is Great Britain pounds. So when you look at all the currencies that are actually available, when you look at all the currencies that are actually available, okay. So if we have, for example, GBP, we have EUR, we have AUD, we have NZD, we have USD, we have CAD, we have CHF, and we have JPY. So now, when you take a look at this, guys, this is Great Britain pounds. And Great Britain pounds, obviously, is going to be active when the London session, that is what? Great Britain, UK, is going to be active at the London session. It's going to be active in the London session. Okay. Then Euro is also going to be active in the London session. AUD in the overnight session. Sydney. Okay. It's going to be active in the overnight session. Then NZD is also going to be active in the overnight session. Sydney. Right. US is going to be active in the New York session. Canada is going to be active in the New York session. CHF is going to be active in the Frankfurt session. Frankfurt. Or London. Okay. Then JPY is going to be active in the Asian session. So, but JPY is in the overnight. Follow me, guys. Sydney is also going to be classified as our own overnight. All right. Then this guy also is going to be active in what we call the overnight session. Okay, so you can take a screenshot of this. So this is how this asset works. It's not as if they cannot move. All right. It's not as if they cannot move in other sessions. But if you are working intraday, just like I'm doing, if you're trading intraday, like every day, it is best you take a trade setup when the banks are opened, when the financial institutions are opened. For example, you cannot buy $1 million worth of Dangote stocks when the Nigerian Stock Exchange is not open. So you cannot see a move in Dangote stocks before the open. All right. So that is why you have to pay attention to the timing of these guys. And it changes. So I'm not going to give you a specific time. Before it was 8 o'clock. Sometimes it will be 7 o'clock. Now it's 9 o'clock because of the daylight savings. I think it happens mostly during the end of the year. Like this. So you have to go online, like you saw me do. Just go online and just check day savings, daylight savings. You understand? Daylight saving time. That's the step. It's not anything. So where it was 2 o'clock before, it will become 1 o'clock. So there is always a 1 hour difference. Always a 1 hour difference. Okay? Great. So please take a screenshot of this. These are the major pairs. So if you want to trade AUD NZD, AUD and NZD, it has to be overnight. If you want to trade GBP USD, you can trade that one the whole day from morning time till evening time. Okay? From morning time till evening time. So now let me even help us by having the sessions. The sessions and WAT. Okay? So now the session we have Asia, or we call it Sydney. So the time is 11 p.m. Then we have London. London is 9 a.m. and we have New York. New York is what time? New York is 2 p.m. Then of course the last one is not really pronounced as for CHF, that's Frankfurt or like Germany. So that now is going to be 8 a.m. Okay? So looking at these guys, you just make a comparison for you to know, okay, what am I going to be trading at what time? That is the essence of the class this morning. What am I going to be trading? At what time am I going to be trading it? So for me, I focus on Euro USD. So there is Euro, which is London session, and London session is starting by 9 a.m. to what? 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Then there is USD, which is New York, and New York starts by what, 2 p.m. So, but I don't want to be looking at the system all the day. That's why I just have my class between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Because when I started it, the London session used to be between 8 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock. So I don't want to be dancing around looking for what is the best time for. No, 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 no. I fixed my own time. So if there's an opportunity by 8 o'clock, great. If not 9 o'clock, I'm going to get it. So, but the class holds between 8 and 9 so that we will prepare ourselves for the signal for the day. Okay. So, let me drop this in the group trading sessions. All right. Let me also drop this in the other group. These are the trading sessions. All right. So now that is concerning that. I hope you understand the trading sessions. Drop 1 in the chat box if you understand the trading sessions. If you understand the trading sessions, please drop 1 in the chat box. Let's proceed. Okay, is the only one person who understands? Great, Jolly. All right. Amichu, do you understand trading sessions now? These are the time that the financial institutions open. If you don't understand it, you can go and watch the video again. I'm going to repost it. Massive. Okay, nice. Thank God you understand. Okay, so now let's now go into the highs and the lows. Okay. All right. So now, because I trade, please pay attention, guys. Because I trade in the London session, what comes before London, guys? Please tell me. What is the session that comes before London? You can drop it in the chat box. What is the session that comes before London? What session comes before London? Quickly, guys. We have 3 to 4 sessions that I've highlighted this morning. So which one comes before London? Okay. Any other contrary answer? Jolly said Tokyo. Australia. Good. So now, the two is similar. Okay. Alami said Sydney. Right. So now, Sydney and Australia, they are the same thing. Okay. So the difference is just maybe 1 hour. So I'm going to call it the overnight session. So either the Asian session, which is the Tokyo, or the Sydney session, they come before the London session. All right. So now in some websites, you will see them break down the 4, but all of them are the same thing. 2 are the same thing, sorry. Okay, the Asia and the Tokyo. So now, if the Asia or the Tokyo is starting by 11 p.m., Sydney starts by 11 p.m. to like 6 a.m. Then Tokyo starts by like 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. So I just combine everything together. Anything that is happening after London, sorry, after New York. So let me do it this way. So my overnight session, is equal to Asia plus what? Plus Sydney. And that is what? Close that's the close of New York to London Open. Very simple. So overnight session, right, is Asia session plus Sydney session, and it's the close of New York to London Open. So anytime the thing happens, right? So right now it's gonna be from 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. Guys, is this making sense? All right. So this is my own overnight session. So now see, this is 11. Where this began from, look at it. So this price, so this is 11 p.m. Sorry about my drawing. I'm the greatest artist in the world. So see it, 11 p.m. to what? 9 o'clock. It's to 9. That's why it does not stop painting the blue. It will continue painting the blue until it's 9 a.m. Okay? So now please pay attention. In this blue case, my Asian high or Asian low is simply the lowest part of that blue zone, of that blue time, and the highest part of the blue time. Guys, I'm not here just giving you signal buy, sell, buy, sell. No. I want you to understand how and why I buy and how and why I sell. Buy and sell is great. It's good. But number one, you will not even know when the setup has happened. What if you are not on your phone? Just like most people, we are much in the group, but now most people are not even here because they are used to send signal, buy and sell, buy and sell. But it's way more than that, okay? It's way more than that. So now, whatever happens between the overnight session, I will take the highest high and the lowest low. That is my Asian high and Asian low. Do you understand? Okay, great. You can also take a screenshot of this and send it to the group. So whoever doesn't understand, this is just supposed to be for signals alone, but I want everybody to get it as much as they can. Okay, so now this is the blue. Okay, let me change it. Let me use another one. Maybe so this is the blue. So now and I know that the blue is what is the Asia or the overnight session. So now this is the highest, this is the lowest point. This guy here. And this guy is still the highest point. Except if market taps it before 9 o'clock. And this is where 9 o'clock will happen. That's why you always see me putting my own at 8. So me, I do 8 o'clock. I don't want to be dancing around. So whatever happens between 11 and 8 o'clock, that's my own session. You see it? So you can decide to leave your own for 9 o'clock. But what I do is 8 o'clock. You guys have known me for some time. So now, this is still the highest place. Okay, so what I will just do is the way I draw my zones. From the highest body, this is the highest body. Sorry, this is the highest wick, and this is the highest body. So I'm going to draw a zone in between this place, a rectangle in between this place. It's like this. And I'll extend it. Okay, then I can take this one out. And I'm going to label it as what? Asian high. Bam. So this is the Asian high. Then this is the lowest part. I'm also going to take the lowest body. This is the lowest body and this is the lowest peak. I'm also going to draw this here and I'll extend it. So here we go. Okay. So I'll take this guy out. I'll take this guy out. And I'll label this one as what? Asian low. This is my Asian high and this is my Asian low. So it includes the Tokyo session, it includes the Sydney session. So that is overnight because this is midnight. 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? Good. So if we were trading 7 o'clock, all right, this would have been the high like this. This would have been the 7 o'clock, this one. So but I trade from 8 o'clock. However, the London session has shifted from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And I explained the reason why I'm not shifting my time. It's because it will make me inconsistent. I'm in Nigeria, I'm not there. And I'm not trading their time. I'm only trading my own time. So 8 o'clock, whatever price action happens from 8 o'clock is what I will trade. Okay. And that's why I was waiting for market to come back up here, because I believe so much in support and resistances. So I want market to take these guys out and form a divergence for me before we are going to sell. Okay. So that we don't get into any traps. And there is no even any opportunity. This is 8 o'clock. No opportunity came. We are approaching 9 o'clock. There's no opportunity yet. Okay. So that is the session. And that is the Asian high and Asian low. Do you understand? So now, how does it relate with the strategy? Now, this is 30 minutes. Remember, I said my own trend is on 30 minutes most of the time. So, very simple. This is the low. This is the high. This is the higher low. And this is the higher high. All right. This is the higher low. This is the higher high. Most likely, then we're expecting maybe higher low here for price to continue. So, this is what we have. So, now, listen very carefully. If I have, so now, for example, this is yesterday's, this is the highest part yesterday. Had it been, I have my Asia within the highs of yesterday, it's going to be a straight sell. If this Asian high is also inside yesterday's high, it will be a straight sell. Let me look for an example for you guys. Let me see. It doesn't really happen all the time. Okay, good. Look at this. This is the high of the previous day, and this is the low of the previous day. Okay, so now the blue part is Asia, and look at what I'm saying. See, this is the highest part of Asia, and this is the lowest part of Asia. See it, and market opened 9 o'clock. See, this is the Asian high, and it is also inside. See it now. So Asian high is inside yesterday's high. Guys, this is what you guys pay for is way less than what I'm sharing. But I don't just know how to even express what I'm feeling right now. This is my secret here. If the Asian high, anything will make the Asian high enter inside the yesterday's high and give you a signal, it go hard before you go sell. Not just sell, but it go hard before you go move in the direction. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it has to be a sell. Look at it. So now you see what I was saying this morning, that I was waiting for market to go up before coming down. This is the same thing we're experiencing right now. So it's inducing people, making them feel that you can start selling, engulfing, you can sell. It's a good opportunity. It's a good opportunity. This is the lowest part of the blue, and this is the highest part of the blue. All right. But what happened when market opens by 9 o'clock? Market went back up, took everybody out that was selling here, and people that wanted to buy breakout, took them out and did what? And fell massively. It fell massively. So now this does not happen every day, and that's why I'm also telling you the same thing today now. So where is yesterday's high? That's not the challenge today. Look at yesterday's high is here. Asian high has already broken yesterday's high. So the trade no go release to you today. Well. Do you understand why I said there might be no trade today? So if yesterday's low is the same place with Asian low, that's two confirmations, like two zones. All right. Now it's just like we know with two evidence, where there are two or three evidences, a matter is established. So I need at least two zones to confirm that this level is a very serious level. That is the reason why. So where I have my Asian low within yesterday's low, or my Asian high within yesterday's high, if the market is trending down, it's going to be a good sell. If the market is trending up, it's going to be a good buy. All right. So now, this is why I said there might be no trade today. Look at this. Market is going up on 30 minutes. But we are in a 4-hour sell. Look at 4 hours. See, 4 hours is going down. Right? Good. And I'm in a supply of 4 hours. This is a good place to sell for 4 hours. Right? It's perfect. But I'm expecting Asia to also be inside the high of yesterday. But it's not inside. However, it is still within the supply area of 4 hours. That is why I'm looking for a sell. So the only thing I'm just going to wait for is to wait for price to come and take all these people out here like this, and I'm going to sell. But if it does not do like that, there is no trade for today. Even this buy, I cannot buy at Asian low because we don't use Asian low alone. We use Asian low to be like the bait, to be the bait of whatever we want to do. Do you understand? Guys, we have 4 minutes to the end of the class. Do you understand? Type in the chat box if you do. Type in the chat box if you do understand. It's a great concept that you may not understand at once, all right? But I know that with time, when you watch again and again and again and again and again, you will really, really, really get it. You're trying to, I understand. Don't worry. I understand. I understand. So what I'm going to do is I'm recording it. I'm also going to post it on YouTube, and I will now post the link in the group. So just do yourself a favor and watch it. However, that is what I trade on a daily basis. So that's how I got to know even before 7 o'clock. I knew there was not going to be a trade today. I had already said it. In the morning, there may be trade later. Maybe 9 o'clock like this, we're going to have a spike and it will go up and we'll have a confirmation. But most of the time, it's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. So that is that. Look at this day too. This was the lowest part of the day. All right? But see the lowest part of Asia. See it. It will see market will come back and sweep them out. What you are looking for is whereby the high of the day is around the high of Asia. All right. So for example, now this was the high of that particular day. When was that? And see the Asia. Market still took out the Asia a little bit and dropped. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Okay. So I'm trying to find opportunities where good. Look at the high. If you check it on 30 minutes, you will see that the Asia came into it a little bit. And in the London session or the New York, it also came into the high of yesterday and it dropped. Okay. So there are so many examples for us to show. So many examples. So I'm just going to wait for the next 2 minutes or 1 minute and few seconds. 1 minute and few seconds for us to see how the market opens. When the market opens, I'm just going to say one or two things and I'm going to close the class. Then we'll just keep waiting for that. So do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? You may not understand now, but don't worry about that. So you see, this is what I'm waiting for. This is the Asian high. This is the Asian low. By the time 9 o'clock happens, it will no longer be painting blue. It will now be something else. Okay? So let me bring in London session. See London? I'm going to bring in London session. Okay? So you see the color of the London has not started yet. It's going to start in the next 18 seconds. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Bam. You see now that the color has changed? You see now that the color has changed? Okay, so now I sent you a PDF. Have you started reading the PDF? These are not concepts that you're going to understand like immediately, but have you started going through the PDF? The PDF I sent on the group. It's called the market divergence. So if you have started, great. So now, for you to have been asking, it means that you are actually reading the book. because demand zone is like in the middle part. You get? So, but you must first understand the concept of what we are looking for before we now start talking about the demand and the supply. Okay? But don't worry, I'm going to talk about, let's say maybe tomorrow or next. I'll find a day and I'll talk about it. So I want to be taking each of the concepts that I trade one after the other. Okay. So, but basically, right, demand is a place whereby you have plenty buyers, supply is a place where you have plenty sellers. Okay. Like, for example, on these 4 hours now, let me remove this. On these 4 hours, market is coming down. Say, market has been coming down since. But see, all these places that there are plenty candles before it sells, that is a supply area. It means that plenty people are bringing order. They want to sell, they want to sell, they want to sell. Good. Now, guys, una no market day for village. Normally, they sell goods, they sell sheep, they sell rice. But on market day, they choke. That is the same thing. You will have plenty people that want to sell. So when you see plenty candles in a particular location and then suddenly the market drops, that location where the candles are plenty is regarded as a supply. This is my own layman definition so that you don't get it, the English term does not make it complex. So the same way too, when you see plenty candles below and market pulls up, that's a demand. Plenty people wants to buy. So that's the best example I can give. So right now, look at this. There are plenty candles here and market dropped. So this is a supply zone. Now there are also plenty candles. This is another supply zone. But now we are not talking about the supply zone that is above because this is the closest one. And that's where market is right now. If market does not respect this one, then we'll be talking about the one that is above. Okay. So that's just the layman way of we defining it. Okay. So Jolly, check your chart. This 30 minutes, is it a divergence? This 30 minutes, I think it is, or I don't know. I think it should be. I don't want to put RSI on the chart. Is it a divergence? 30 minutes chart. Euro USD 30 minutes chart. Is it a divergence? So if I take out my Asia session, you will see that the market has opened for what? For London. So market just opened for London. All right. So you're going to be seeing great moves. You're going to be seeing great moves. Yes, it is. Okay, great. That was good. That was good. I know this guy would be a divergence. So 30 minutes a divergence on 4 hours. So Jolly, you see that you didn't take the trade. This was a 30 minutes sell on a 4-hour supply. On a 4-hour supply. Okay? But it's fine. It's fine. We're busy with something else. This is even what time is this? This is 7:30. It's okay. It's 7:30. All right, guys. So now that's going to be the end of the class today. I hope you have been able to gain value. So today we spoke about the sessions. Then we spoke about how we get the Asian high or the overnight high and the overnight low and how it relates with the general trend and how we trade it. So if we have opportunity tomorrow, good. If we don't have opportunity tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about other concepts and gradually we would be building. So instead of waiting for Thursday class just for me to teach, Thursday class just for me to teach at night, all right? I may be even doing the teaching in the morning, 1 hour every morning. So before you even start your day, you have mastered, you have gained a full dose of trading. You understand? So you are not going into the day blindly. If you choose not to trade my timing between 8 to 10, all right? If you choose not to trade that time, you want to trade your own. All these things I've taught you now, you want to create your own, go to London, you want to do New York and all those things, great and fine. You need to have the basic understanding. All right, guys. So once again, you are welcome to the Good Morning Trading Show. Okay, it's a very amazing class today. All right. So if there's any setup, I'm going to send it in the group. Please make sure you go through the videos. Once the recording is made available, I will post it on our YouTube channel, and I'm going to send you the link. Okay, so the name of the indicator is very simple. There are actually about 3 of them. You have session. Just when you get to your trading view, just type session. All the sessions will be coming out. Choose the one you want, but this one is just session. It's just called sessions. All right, guys, so that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Do have a wonderful evening, everyone, or wonderful morning, or wherever you are in the world. Wonderful time. Bye-bye.